Great morning, students. We meet again, and today we are going to look at a topic in chemistry, which is air. 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 Can you see air? But you can feel air. You can feel air, right? Now, at the end of this class, you should be able to list the constituents of air. Identify the evidence that air is a mixture, and explain and perform an experiment to find the proportion of volume of oxygen in air using phosphorus. These are the things we are going to achieve at the end of this class. The experiment we are not doing till, but I'm going to explain to you how to do that. Right. Air is a mixture of gases, do you know, in the atmosphere, and it consists of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, noble gases, water vapor, and gaseous impurities. The most active constituent of air is what? Oxygen, which contains 21% of air. 21% of oxygen in air. Oxygen in air is what? 21%. So in air we have nitrogen, we have oxygen, we have carbon dioxide, noble gases, the group 0 now, water vapor, and gaseous impurities. Okay, now let's look at the percentage composition for each. Nitrogen we have 78%, wow, which is the highest. Oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, water vapor varies, it is variable, noble gases 1%, impurities also varies. Okay, we cannot tell that this is a particular number of volume of impurity we are going to see in air. It varies. Okay, are you with me? Now, evidence that air is a mixture. Do you know that air is a mixture? It is not a compound. It is not an element, but a mixture. Now, one of the evidences that the constituents of air can be separated easily by physical methods, which is one of the characteristics of mixtures. You can separate them easily by physical methods. So, air is a mixture. The constituents of air still retain their individual properties, you see? They still retain their individual properties, which is also one of the properties of mixtures. The composition of air cannot be represented by a chemical formula, which is what a compound is all about. You can represent a compound with what? A chemical formula, but air doesn't have a chemical formula. You see, air is a mixture. If the appropriate proportions of each of the different constituents of air are mixed together under ordinary conditions, there will be no evidence of any chemical combinations such as heat production or volume change. So with this evidence, you should be able to know that air cannot be a compound and air cannot be an element, but rather a mixture. Now, experiment to find the proportion of volume in air using phosphorus. Very simple, you can even try this at home. But that is if you have the things required. Pour about 5 cm cube of water inside a graduated tube. Invert it into a deep jar of water and clamp it in its position. Adjust the tube so that the water level inside and outside the tube are the same. We're going to do this experiment to understand better. Record the volume of the air in the tube and note the temperature and pressure of the lab, which is your surrounding. Now push up inside the tube a flexible wire carrying a piece of yellow phosphorus and note the temperature and pressure of the lab. After some time, the phosphorus begins to smother, using up the oxygen and giving off white fumes which dissolve in water. The apparatus is set aside until the phosphorus stops smothering. The water level inside the tube will have what? Once you are done with this, you should be able to answer or finish this sentence. Okay, tell us what you are going to find out. That is why I left like that. Your observation, I want you to tell us after this experiment is conducted. And listen, whenever you're performing any experiment, to be on a safe side, make sure that you wear your protective wears, because this particular experiment is not so friendly. It is a little bit hazardous, so you have to be careful. Okay, are you with me? All right, at this juncture we shall call it a day, but before then, this is the constituent of air. What evidence shows that air is a mixture? Explain how to find the proportion of oxygen or volume of oxygen in the air using what? Phosphorus. So do this and submit it. We shall see.